Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Shunting Yard. I'm going to open the comment section because we are plagued with technical issues today. It's not gone well. It's not gone well. Even Rob has just frozen.
That's just because the loft's cold.
Oh, is the internet a bit more sticky when it's cold? Or...
Oh, God, yeah, that's how it works. There you go.
It's frozen. Literally.
The air is frozen.
This is off to a great start. Say hello to Zach in editing when he's looking at this later. No, fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a while since we've seen Max. Max, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah. How's it February?
I have no idea, mate. Absolutely no idea. So we're going to quickly move me over to that side where I should be. And we're going to start this off by first welcoming everybody back to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us as well. If you're watching this back later on, again, thank you for checking this out and having a look at the shorter version, the edited version that will be going up. And if you're listening back to this, thanks very much for joining us. Feel free to head over to Discord, join us in the Shunters Hut for plenty of after stream chats. But enough of that. Lads, how have you been? What modelling have you been up to this week, eh?
I've been all right. I've actually got around to doing some modelling. I've installed a bridge, which I've had to trim down, and I've also put up some more fascia around that corner, so I can put in some sidings and hide them, and also hide all the crap in that corner as well under maybe a road. So it's all happening.
Can you do a Buzz Killington story on that? A story about a bridge.
You know what I might do?
You're gonna have to now. And what about you, Max? What have you been up to? It's been 4 weeks. You've got to have done something.
Yes, last night. Yeah. No, I've done surprisingly little modelling, I think. But yeah, last night there was a loco that I felt needed fettling to improve its running. I've not cracked it, but maybe there'll be progress. I don't know what to do if there isn't. But
where did you run it?
On a yard length of track on this table.
Beautiful.
That's where James was 2 years ago.
That's where I still am now.
It took me less than that because I bought the track. It turns out you can do that. You don't have to build it yourself.
People keep telling me that you can buy track, and I don't understand this concept because I'm in the butt frick nowhere. So, it's all European stuff. I don't get that.
We know a guy, believe it or not. He can probably help you out.
Okay, well, we'll talk to the guy. Anyway, let's get on and introduce people in the chat. We've got Phil joining us as always. Chris from TTTE 120 is also popping in and out as he's getting the car loaded for Doncaster. And he says the most important announcement won't be until Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Ooh, Chris, why do you do this to us?
More announcements.
More announcements.
Why can't he do it on a Thursday morning? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, where's my press pack? Gubbin Box Models has joined us early for once. Yes, thank you very much for joining us. And gallant old Ollie, what a time to be alive. Indeed, what a time to be alive. February, God, what can you do? Charlie's in the chat. Matt's here as well. Bruce is here. TT, no, OON3. Well, I could be tempted by that. OON3. I like that. That. Sam's joining us as well. King Ori's here. Oliver Walker, peep, hello to you too. 3B's.
Hey, Zach's woken up.
Zach's awake.
Holy shit!
You're gonna love.
Watershed.
This,
well done, Rob.
I'm sorry, you can say that word now.
Zach, you're gonna have to beep that out. And Ben Davis as well is joining us. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining.
Language. What's that?
Language. I have no idea. Anyway,
great song by Porter Robinson.
What are you lads drinking? Max, I'm assuming you have a beautiful cup of tea.
No, I'm drinking Snowdonia, purple moose ale. I thought I'd keep it Welsh to mourn the loss of NG7.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Or
Sad
pieces.
Pour one
Oh,
out.
God. Pour one out. What about you, Rob? What are you drinking tonight?
I'm on the JD again. It's nice and cold. It's been up in the loft for 2 weeks, so it's going to be
With the
nice.
weather you guys have been having, it's going to be freezing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's cold up here. I can see
It's
me
grim
breath.
up
So
north.
We aren't in high definition, so we can't. Me myself, I'm on the older goat. Literally, that's what it's called. It's ram, but yeah, nice, semi decent lager, not too bad. Does what it says on the tin. You know, could be worse.
it's got alcohol content. It's all good.
It works.
It does. It does have alcohol content. And as usual, let us know in the chat what you guys are drinking as well.
So what have you been doing modelling wise, James? Anyway, you didn't tell us.
This week, I have the last week or so, I've done very little in the way of modelling. Been looking after the family, getting things sorted, but I also did some. I don't know if you can class it as modelling, but it was model related. So I fished out some Arduino boards and did some programming over the last day or so in between work and meetings and things like that, as I'm building signal boxes for my friend's layout. So I've been doing some programming on that over the last few days. Just waiting on some bits to arrive so that we can start doing actual wiring and things like that for fiddle yards. So fun.
What sort of signals is it?
Oh no,
Or...
so we plan on having the whole thing will be controlled by servos for point motors. Those will all be interconnected with each other, so technically they'll be like locked essentially. So there are only certain combinations you can do, and then there will be a switchboard at the main section, which will have all the LED lights to show which way is which and things like that. Because this is all for just fiddle yard, so it doesn't need to be actually signaled. If we can figure this out, then we'll get round to doing the actual signaling, which will be complete semaphore controlled across the layout. And it's pretty huge, so yeah.
Has it got the little buttons? Is that the semaphore signal? The European ones. I don't know what layout this is. I just
no. It's a British. It's a British layout. It's Coventry in the mid-30s.
All right.
Yeah. So Coventry with a branch line off to Lymington Spa.
Lymington.
Or
Leamington, right?
Oh, I don't freaking know.
As it was once said on a train I was on, Leamington SPA.
Should we come back later? Yeah, we probably should. You probably should. But yeah, so I haven't done much. Anyway, let's move on to the meat and veg. That is... No. There we go.
The news!
So, basically... We've sort of decided that we're going to try a little bit of a different approach to how we do streams. Sod it, I'm going to put the kettle on. Do it.
Good idea.
Down, yeah.
Sorry, TT's not looking good for this quarter. Maybe
well,
next one.
I haven't seen anything TT this week.
I can show you some TT.
Actually, I saw some TT this afternoon.
Chris, what have you done? It's all your fault, Chris. First Dean Park, and Lucy, and now Rob.
It just goes further down the pan, doesn't it?
It just goes further down the pan. I've just realised I've got no background music, and it's really annoying me. Anyway, so
switch
Rob,
up the porn bass.
Do you want to explain how we are going to try and do announcement news moving forward?
So the idea is that we're each going to pick particular highlights from the news, and we're going to discuss them that way, along with the newly tooled announcements. That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah. So essentially, as Rob said, We'll do any of the the other bits of news that have popped up during that week, but if it's an announcement week, we'll focus on our top picks and the new toolings. So we won't go through 500 million photos and me have to spend 3.5 million hours, copy pasting from Rails of Sheffield and all that jazz. So.
and here's Charlie, Tom, and Matt going, why couldn't he have done this before the Hornby one, for God's sake?
Well, because we learn from our mistakes. Thanks for taking the bullet, lads.
It makes it easy when he's on.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so we'll move on with the non-Bachmann news first. So this popped up yesterday, I believe. So Rails of Sheffield have got a exclusive set of Dapol 10-ton, or are they 12-ton?
12, yeah.
12-ton vans.
The van. There is many different types of van, but as far as day poles and slapping logos on things, there is only one van.
At least it's only 2-axle.
They are literally making the most out of that tooling, aren't they?
What can you do?
They're doing a Hornby with the Beatles line, aren't they?
Anyway,
I prefer this to that.
I prefer this to that. Anyway, so they've got a Hatton's Legacy van. They've got a Rails of Sheffield van and a Keep On Railway Modelling Rails of Sheffield van. These can be yours. They are limited edition collectibles at $19.95 each. So if you need to add another Dapper wagon to your fleet, go ahead. Thoughts, lads?
Interesting to see using the Hatton's branding. We know that Rails acquired it, but I can't quite remember how much they've done with it so far. There's the directories still live, which is very useful. Well,
there you are.
There's debate on that, but anyway, yeah,
there you are.
There's the debate,
and so it begins. No, we don't want more Beatles. We don't want more Beatles, Matt. We don't want that.
Maybe an actual beetle just slapped on the side of it. Warning, van contains Beatles. Or the monkeys, actually. There's no vans for the monkeys. The band that the Beatles could have been.
Oh, Charlie. I remember telling Hattons when they were still around to do branded stuff, and now they've done it after they've gone. Yeah, I think that could have been a good idea before they went under.
Well, actually, that's fitting, because I suppose the Beatles stuff was done after they were gone.
It's true. Legacy stuff, yeah.
Nostalgia sells.
Oh, that it does.
It's true.
That it does.
It's true.
Moving on, Dapol have got some JNAY Hawk wagons that are coming in Network Rail yellow livery. I'm assuming these are modern era for you modern.
I imagine these are the ones that replaced the turbots, weren't they, as ballast carriers?
If you're a bit of a turbot, you can now be a Tony Hawk.
Oh
Tony
God,
Hawk.
Jesus Christ!
Tony Hawk's Pro Wagons. There you go, from Dapol.
So Sam likes this, so there you are. Supposedly back due in Q4 2026. Pre-order now at $38.20 each. I mean, they look like a wagon. They look
very fluorescent.
I don't think they'll look very
yellow.
good behind the 517.
No, they definitely won't look good behind a 517.
Which is what we're really here for.
This is what we want. Which another bit of news. I think those have been pushed back. They were supposed to be at the beginning of the year, and now they're not until Q2, maybe. So yeah, that's not great, is it?
We'll get there.
Still waiting on the 517. Still waiting. Then on the big range announcement that came from Rapido, very, very well catering to, Era 2 fans. Very Era 2-esque. Dan, you definitely had a hand in this, didn't you?
And it also turns out it's quite well timed as well.
Wagons.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. So Rapido have announced a
Hey, Hill.
diagram 17B covered van, a diagram 9A or 9B 6 plank open, and a diagram 6C 3 plank open. In so many liveries and so many examples, like a complete and utter range. So you got 14,
They're so nice.
14 different running numbers of vans in 7 different liveries, 10 different 6 planks in 6 liveries, and 11 different examples of a 3 plank with 6 different liveries. So amazing, honestly an amazing range. And this does complement a launch. Which I have not included in the pick for Bachmann, but it's the 9J. It's the 9J, isn't it?
Yes.
The Bachmann
you have one job.
You have just
it's not my pick.
I can hear Dan getting upset already.
No. I gave you guys plenty of opportunity to tell me your picks.
Yeah, and now I'm realising I should have picked it, and then the thing that I have picked would have come up anyway because it's new tooling.
All the planks, Hilton. All the planks.
Planks for planks.
Planks for planks.
What I find amusing about this is I think last year it seemed like Rapido was one new wagon a month roughly, and now they're just like, no, just go have 3, just more wagons.
Hang on, they released like a whole range of 009 wagons as well, haven't they? They're just
that's true,
literally just threw them all out. Just here, have the lot.
But I think Max has a point, because they did go through a period of time, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dan in the chat, where it was individual wagons. You know, it was complete individual, like, we'll release this, and then a couple of weeks later we'll release this that was sort of on a similar track. But I kind of like this range, you know, thing of, we've tooled all of these wagons, here, know about them all at once, and they all complement each other, and they span multiple different eras, multiple different, you know, lines, and they can be seen here, there, and everywhere. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The only issue is now I really want all of them.
Yeah,
you're being corrected.
Apparently,
there you are. See, there I am.
So,
it's always been ranges.
To share it, my turn is interesting to see wagons with a longer wheelbase. So there's a lot of talk about how the Great Central had sort of continental influence, and the continent they got the grasp that you could put the wheels further apart and have a bigger wagon. So yeah, just something a bit different from your 9 foot, 9 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot train. Because when you actually look at goods trains, old photos of them, they're all over the place. So yeah, bit of variety.
None of them are uniform, are they?
It doesn't matter. I still think they look great, honestly. So the van's $29.75, and the open's $27.95. I guess the roof is another £2.
Yeah. Also, speaking of ranges, so there seems to be a pattern. I thought it used to be wagons, a brake van, then a loco, but with Great Central, we've seen the brake van, now some wagons. So
does that mean...
also LNWR, the wagons, two wagons. Not, I suppose, not 3 like this, but yeah, just two wagons and a brake van, and now the. I mean, obviously a lot more involved, but
is that a prediction?
Things go with things.
Max? Is that a prediction I hear?
Not a prediction, more of a request, probably. Cauliflower. I need a cauliflower.
I'm sure Dan has something up his sleeve that he's not saying anything about. Yeah. Anyway, so I think these are great. What about you guys?
Yep.
Wagons.
Yeah,
Wagons.
I'm worried this could lead to another railway collection, but actually, I should just watch Dan enjoy them instead.
all I'm going to say is that it's the right distance between the track, but the wrong scale.
We'll
4 foot.
We'll
gauge.
hear you complain. We'll hear you complain in a minute. And that's it from non-Bachmann stuff. Unless I've missed something, because I've been ignoring chats and ignoring people for the last week.
Right, yeah, because there was the live steam engine that I
put on
the spot about and actually know nothing about. I just thought, oh, cool thing, shiny thing.
Now you mention it, Max. What is this live steam engine thing that you
I just said I knew nothing about it.
it.
I've set myself up here.
You have set yourself up.
Yeah,
here.
Garden Railway Specialist, new live steam loco. So they've done a few before. There was a Quarry Hunslet. I think the last one was an NG11 Garrett. So it's something for Hilton's garden, maybe. And now it's
garden,
assuming he has one. I don't know actually. And then this time is a Hudswell Clark, I think it is. Looks quite late on, but yeah, more steam because it seems like 16 mil. Oh, I should mention in 16 mil, because it seems like they get all the cool things. I went to the Garden Railway show in Exeter last year, and it's all these cool engines from all over the world, and there doesn't seem to be much of it for indoors. Why is that? I want it indoors.
Just
inside is good, yes, but not too small. Yeah, that perfect. That sounds
it's about
good.
Perfect, isn't it? Yeah, 7 mil to the foot is about perfect. So there we are. If there's anything else that I've missed, I probably have. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the Discord. That's about it. Honestly, not really much. But we did have some Bachmann announcements. Now, they announced quite a bit. They had 2 new toolings, which we'll get to in a second, and a lot of rehashes. A lot of stuff that they're bringing back. Whether it's updated or not, there's a lot of stuff that's come back into the range. But also a lot of scenecraft stuff as well. I was very surprised to see an awful lot of scenecraft bits that, honestly, I think look good.
I suppose before getting into the details, I was impressed by the amounts as well, because I seem to remember normally the first quarter, there's a lot of feeling, is that it? And
yes,
often that sort of makes a lot of business sense, because not a lot of people have money this time of year. It's all been spent at Christmas, so it doesn't quite make sense to just dump all the cool things on at this time of year for people to go bankrupt. But actually, there's still quite a few things in this time. So
yeah. And I think it's also I think also a lot of people. Well, I've seen some people comparing, as they do every year, comparing the Hornby 2026 range. Like, here is the entire thing that we want to plan this year. And then looking at Bachmann and going, well, why have you done so little? Like, and it's like, no,
I've not thought of it that way. Yes,
Bachmann always do it in quarterly things, so you get bits all, So actually, if you look relatively, Bachmann might announce more throughout the year.
They ought to, yeah. Actually, something missed on the Hornby stream. I don't blame them, but I believe Hornby have not done their usual. This is everything for this year.
No.
There is more.
Well,
quite a bit more, I think.
I think there's quite a bit more.
I say I think. I don't know anything.
Oh,
We've still got the TT120 to do.
That's in April.
True. We will be.
Yeah.
Which
April
is
Fools for TT. That's how you remember.
Exactly. So we will be back for that. We will have a guest for that as well. I will point that out. We will have a guest for the TT120. The TT120
Who's that then?
Announcement stream.
You'll
have to find out. You'll have to.
There's so many TT modelers to choose from these days.
Oh my days!
They all queue up.
I'm the guest. I'm the guest.
See, we talked about TT and Peachy's back. The tea's obviously made.
Have you finished making your cuppa?
That was a long. This kettle takes ages to boil.
No, it probably hasn't really strong.
Builder's tea.
Yes, Chris. We are getting closer. We are close to starting. We'll tell you when we get there. But yeah. So anyway, overall, I think Bachmann's announcements were good. I think the new tooling announcements were pretty good. Not what everybody in the chat wanted.
Oh boy, the chat.
Oh my God. Days, that chat was a minefield. I have never seen so many people scream about 009 in my life.
I think the winter announcements were similar.
Yeah.
Every comment was where's the 009, and then suddenly one of the mods commented there is no 009, and I instantly thought, I really hope that's a joke just to annoy people and they're going to do it at the end.
Wasn't
it more legit?
Wasn't it more diplomatic than that? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
more,
it was.
We can't make everything for everyone all the time.
Yeah, it was.
Wait your turn.
Sit down.
Yeah, sit down, basically.
Where's my elephant? I mean 009.
But I think it was good. I think there were some good items in there, and we'll go over our picks in a second. But one thing, and I know Rob, you especially are not happy about this, is NG7 dead? I'm not saying.
You know what?
I'm not saying 016.5. I'm not saying 016.5 because it's been around. People are doing kits and things like that. Lionheart still exists, whatever. But NG7 was marketed by Bachmann. It was, they brought out stuff specifically for this NG7 range, and they haven't done anything in over a year, almost 2 years.
Year and a half.
Listen, the problem they got now is they've kind of cornered themselves into this Denoric quarry thing, haven't they? So they've only because unless they decide to venture outside of it, where they haven't got all the foundations in with the buildings, the locomotives, the wagons, they're gonna have to release a whole new range, aren't they, of NG7 models? Say if they want to go for Stiniog, they're gonna have to release, say, an England or a mainline Hunslet and some coaches or something like that. And personally, as much as it pains me to say it, I can't see it happening now.
Well,
see,
I mean,
Sam is right there, by the way.
It didn't quite pan out like that in their 009 range, interestingly, but I suppose it did for Ashover. That's the one exception.
Yeah, but
everything for Ashover in the Bachmann 009 range.
But the difference between 009 and NG7 is 009 has got quite a big following, whereas NG7, I can even tell you now that it's struggled to keep up with expectation, like in terms of sales and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah,
maybe it's lack of education, because you've just said completely glossing over Penryn and Penny Orsith. But although the problem was I noticed that all of the locos they made, all the Quarry Hunslets, were in preserve condition.
Yeah.
None of them were actually as they would be with slate wagons.
Yeah, Gubbins box, but says exactly what I reckon they're going to do. They might do a couple of repaints of different Quarry Hunslets, but I reckon that's probably all you're going to get.
I think they were quite open about that from the beginning, when people were eager to say, right, yeah, next, because that's what we all do, right? You see the announcement, yeah, next, yeah, this is cool, but more. And I said, well, there's more Hunslets, and I have sort of mentioned it before, in that's what they did with 009. There was the Baldwins, and then there was some more Baldwins.
So how big was the gap in between them?
Yes, that's
a good about question.
This.
It's been a long old gap since we've had any new rolling stock.
I still think we need to give them the benefit of the doubt. They have to play to what sells. And
yeah, I totally agree.
Maybe it just hasn't sold as well as they have wanted it to. For whatever
there's got to be a reason why Lionheart dipped their foot in it and then took their foot straight out again. That's all I'm thinking. Because on the other foot, they're not being on the other foot by not releasing more models. It gives people like Gubbins Box chance to release their own bodies for other chassis and locomotives to flesh out the range a little bit.
Yeah, do some modelling. Shocker.
Yeah,
how dare we run?
Which I've come to love in this scale, because if I want something, I have to build it, which is something that I've actually come to treasure quite a lot. So
you have to do some modelling.
Swings and roundabouts.
Is that what you've been modelling? Swings and roundabouts. In NG7. That could be the next Syncraft announcement.
Do you know what? Funnily, I actually tried to get CB models to make me one for my miniature railway.
Oh yeah.
A little playground to go on there. I thought it'd be pretty cool.
Oh dear. Well, there you are. So
my
no
roast
NG7.
was how much NG7 have you actually got, Rob?
Not enough.
Actual NG7.
Yeah.
Like Bachmann NG7.
The Quarry Hunslet. But I did buy a. But no. Can I just add? When I bought the Quarry Hunslet, I bought 8 wagons with it as well.
Oh wow,
And then sold.
that's more than I've got.
And then I traded them all for some Linton and Barnstaple coaches. So, you know,
Fair trade.
I bought their range when I first moved into this scale.
Because you said trade, it made me think of Pokemon cards. You're out in some playgrounds and you're like, well, I've got this wagons, and they're like, well, I don't know, none of them's shiny.
No. What happened was
original packaging.
No, what happened was is that I'm part of the Telford O gauge group, and one of the guys there also collects NG7. He has 3 Quarry Hunslets, and he had a load of wagons. And I said, "Oh, these wagons don't really look good behind my Manning Wardle." And he said, "I've got 2 Linton and Barnstaple coaches if you want to trade them for all your wagons." And I, without hesitation, I said, "Yeah, go on then."
So they're a bigger fan than NG7 than you are.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. But he's only got like a short. I think he's got like a short 6-foot O gauge layout, but he's just got a shunting area on it. But
there's a throwback, Charlie. There's an absolute throwback. Top trumps. God, there you go. That's a stream idea. Yeah. Anyway, so we mourn the loss so far of NG7. I think we will see something. I think you're right, but I'm worried that it will be a repeat of the 009, and we'll end up with some Hunslets in additional liveries or something.
I found the last buildings interesting. So the last buildings was corrugated water tower, corrugated engine shed, and then before that was the corrugated station, small halt thing. Now all of them are designs that were done in 009, just sort of blown up as it were, and it'd be really nice to see something that actually suits that aesthetic. But sadly, I know that that's not what Scenecraft is about, because their first narrow gauge item ever, I think, was a Linton and Barnstaple station in 009, and they've never done. Did you remember that, James? Or but
God,
yeah,
that was
because they did a rerun recently. But then, yeah, that went with certain things from other manufacturers, but they themselves never made anything Linton and Barnstaple. They slapped Southern Railway on a lot of things, which I don't know how you can get away with, because they often say they can only make what's real. But apparently none of accuracy doesn't matter when it comes to narrow gauge.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe that should appeal to manufacturers. Maybe that's why they should do it.
Well, just so we all know, we're not all lost on NG7, because there has been a Linton and Barnstaple bogie brake van released this week, hasn't there, Max? By Porterhouse Models.
I knew there was some news that was missed.
Was that the other one, was it?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Hang on, I thought that was last week.
No, that was this week. Because I believe... Did you order one, Max?
Instead of me, I swear.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not that I don't want it or wouldn't have one. It's that I have too much stuff.
I have too much.
I always try and tell myself, don't buy it if it's a new project. Which obviously I follow very strictly, because only today I won an auction on a cattle car. So yeah.
Yeah.
This hobby trips us up all the time, doesn't it?
I've stopped doing all the bidding and looking and things like that, because my wallet will cry. But yeah, so anyway, so back to the main range. So no NG7, rip. Maybe someday later down, summer, autumn, winter.
In a far off distant land.
We've got 3 more sets of disappointment coming up for Rob this year.
No 009.
I'm giving up hope.
Nothing for narrow gauge.
Ollie, no, I'm going to let you in on a secret. The entire slides, the entire presentation was this week's mistake. I'm just going to preface that, okay?
Having me on was a mistake.
Having you on. Aww.
That's not very nice.
Bachmann announcements. See, I have included the 9J here. It is here. We can talk about that if you like.
See that?
Look at that. It's at the front as well.
It's at the front.
I was mainly talking on Dan's behalf, but
this is also true, Dan. Okay, this is also true.
Good I like news. How it doesn't specify for what.
Ah,
just
The good news is, though, Dan, I still have a job, so you know. Anyway, so start off with we've talked overall thoughts of the range. I think it was I think it was a good start to the year for Engage, for Scenecraft, and for the main Bachmann branch line, and for EFE as well. Actually, I was very surprised. I wasn't expecting EFE Road.
They normally do a separate thing for that, don't
They
they?
usually do a separate thing for EFE Road. So
I thought that a bit weird.
When the bus thing popped up and then there was that special pack, I thought that's a bit off to just throw in the middle.
Now you mention it, I wonder what their viewing figures are like for buses. I don't know how many people actually go on the channel for buses, because if it's like me, it's just, it's buses, that's not my thing, someone else can watch that. But
Yes,
maybe it's a real problem. Maybe they have to just shoehorn it in. The buses, look at the buses.
Yeah,
do a Boris Johnson on it.
So there we are. I think that might have been the one thing that put a question mark in my mind, was why was that there? Everything else I was like, okay, I can see this. I can see what's going on here.
I've just realised that would be a good meme, wouldn't it?
What?
Just no one, absolutely no one. EFE. I make models of buses.
So yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Okay, good. Well done. So
that was good.
Let's go. Let's cover first the new toolings, and we're going to start with this because I think this is the heavyweight.
Really?
The Jubilees.
It's the Jubilee, the
It's a
LMS
Jubilee.
Jubilee. It's a
You're all
lovely
saying-
Jubilee.
Lovely Jubilee.
Lovely Jubilee. So, Bachmann announced a retool, although maybe it's an updated tool, or
No, it is all new.
It is all new.
Although
really
the tender
so.
looks surprisingly familiar.
Well,
Those crafty
well.
people at Bachmann.
we'll see.
Make the most out of it, I suppose.
To announce something really different. Oh, don't.
Oh, okay.
Christ's sake.
Chris.
That's Saturday spoiler then.
Oh, Chris.
Bachmann, no TT. Okay, what about EFE? We've already seen it from Scenecraft, and
We have.
boy is Chris good at twisting arms.
Yeah, he's very good at this. Anyway, so we've got Connaught, Prince Rupert, Leviathan, and Bahamas coming. And bananas in pajamas.
Bananas the Jubilee.
Are coming to 00 again.
Sorry, Matt in the chat. Yes, it's a TT
I
bus. That's what we need.
It's what everybody needs, a TT bus.
God. So did anybody have this on their bingo card for 2026? Because
No.
this definitely was out of left field for me. I had no idea this was coming.
I had
it makes a lot of
NG7 on my
sense.
bingo card.
It makes a lot of sense. Well, this is it. By not doing NG7, they can have all this free capacity in development
Exactly.
and factories for making 00 Steam again. Because it's not, apart from the 8F or the 8F started it, it's not something we've seen for quite a while.
Salut,
I
Peter.
think.
Sorry for your loss, or gain if you go out and buy another one. Yeah, it's a bit strange, but I think it's a welcome addition. Did it need retooling? I don't know
Yes.
how old the. Did it need retooling? I don't know.
Well, we could guess the, because I looked it up. Guess the year that the old tooling.
Oh God.
'Cause I think this-
2006.
Oh, you're very close. 2007.
2007. See.
According to Hattons. So I thought this raised an interesting topic in that often in the whole duplication war, almost, the comment is always about, oh, well, it was in our range and we needed to update it. It was range, need to update it. And this happens a lot with the diesels. Every
Yep.
10 years, we need that diesel again and again
Yeah,
from all
yeah.
the manufacturers. But often not so much with the Steam. So, yeah, a nearly 20-year-old tooling for a Jubilee, and it's
And-
back.
And
Whether there's
also-
the demand for it, I mean,
Well, Well, they've got Bahamas coming. They've got Connaught coming as the double chimney variation. They've got Bahamas coming in current livery, so mainline running, preservation. They've got the short firebox and the long firebox variations. Wrong Jubilee for Max.
Yes, it is.
So I think it's fantastic, honestly, and I think Max was mentioning in our chat on the day. They seem to be very mainline catering.
Oh no, that's not me. I hate the things. No, I didn't say that.
Matt.
Matt, not Max.
Not Max. Matt.
Yes, it was Matt. Yeah.
It seems that current mainline modeling and preservation modeling got a good thing here, and they have been recently. So maybe that's a push that's going on moving forward. Which I think is fantastic. Bahamas is another one.
Are they making a model of Leander?
Well, so this was the other one. Matt was saying, if that he literally said as we were watching the thing, if they bring out Bahamas, my wallet is screwed. And then they showed Bahamas, and then he said they better not do Leander as well, and they're not.
Well, I've got a story.
I'm surprised they didn't.
Well, I've got a story with Leander, which is why I probably don't like them so much. Sadly, I've already given.
Where did it touch you, Max?
Well, I've already Snow Hill. So sadly, I've already given away the punchline. But me and my brother and my dad are booked to go on the Shakespeare Express.
Ooh.
The rail tour that happened many times to Stratford upon Avon of Shakespeare, etc. And is it Vintage Trains or whatever?
It is, yes.
What's guaranteed for the Shakespeare Express? A Great Western loco. There was
and then a Jubilee turns up,
and then it's like, here's Leander. Oh, I didn't want this. So I think that's what's coming from Bachmann. We haven't seen Leander yet because it's going to be it's going to be the Shakespeare disappointment train pack of Leander and some Mark Ones in chocolate and cream. I think.
Could it be a Collectors Club exclusive? Because we didn't get a Collectors Club exclusive in the spring announcements.
I mean, on the serious note, is it not running at the moment, and that's why, or something? Because
it's possible. I don't know.
Because naturally, you always want to model it in.
It's an overhaul, isn't it?
Quick, get on the Shakespeare Express, Max.
Yeah, well, exactly. So it was really rare. It was a very slim chance that I would be disappointed. And yet.
And yet, here we are. So there we go. So the Jubilee is coming. DCC ready at $214.95 a recommended retail price, and a DCC Sound at $324.95. This is a Plux 22. I have to point that out. It was in big bold letters on the side of the thing.
Is that
Plux 22?
Is that first for Steam? I don't know what the 8F has.
I think the 8F was a 21. Somebody correct me in the chat, but I think the new F was a 21 pin, not a Plux 22.
Sorry, Paxman Throb. LMS, late, mouldy and slow.
Lyndon has something to say about every single steam locomotive or thing that hasn't got a third rail. So
now we'll briefly move on to what some N-Gauge enthusiasts were not happy with, because it's not what they wanted.
That's not what I heard.
We're not going to say anything, are we, Iberk?
No, the N-Gauge people I know were pretty happy with it.
I mean, if you squint, it's a Class 37. I mean,
no, but people
right?
37's a run-of-the-mill, ubiquitous, etc. But this is Baby Deltic, do Baby Deltic, do.
See, Max, this is why we like having you. Derailing. Quickly before we move on, I'm going to jump back very quick. I'm going to jump back very quickly.
Pull up, rewind,
Charlie said the 8F is a Plux 22, so it's not
Right.
the first steam locomotive with a Plux 22.
That makes sense because it's the same
And
tender.
Bruce has corrected me again. So there was a Collectors Club exclusive. I was hoping Loco, but the West Coast Railway First Open, I'm assuming that is. But also... F of. Is that the support coach? Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am wrong, but
it might be the support coach for Clan Line.
If I understand correctly, they're also relaunching. They're also releasing a support coach for Bahamas. So
yeah, that's what Matt was telling us.
That's what Matt was also telling us. So I just thought I'd drop that in there while we're talking about the Jubilee.
I like how we've asked lots of questions and Bruce just says no.
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 Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate. Anyway, back to this. It's a Class 23. It's a baby Deltic.
Yeah.
It's a baby Deltic. It looks cute.
I don't really know the details, but I think that DJ Models were set to do one, so there was questions raised as if this was a legacy of that, and I've read that it's not. Which sort of opens the whole thing of, well, what makes EFE decide what to do anyway?
Well, does that mean we're going to get an EFE King?
Well, how would you be able to tell it from the castle?
Or
the star, or...
Oh.
I mean, they're so small, James. I don't... It's...
Oh, no, I
meant...
meant...
whizzing by with 10 coaches, you just
just what Moose feels like.
What feels like a baby Delta.
Well, what all the Engage people need to know is if you squint, this thing looks like a 37. So
no, baby Deltics are cooler. Get the program, Rob. Baby Deltics are rare.
That's not what Aberg wanted.
Anyway.
37s exist. It's already available. You could just buy them. If there was an all-new 37, what would that bring to the table?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Nobody's done a 23 in.
So there we are. So we got a brand new tool.
I feel really passionate about this just because there's no narrow gauge. Although saying that's.
I mean, this
makes a good chassis.
Is that the link? Because there's the replica baby Deltic being built, and that's cobbled with various bits. So isn't the body mostly a 37? So maybe that's the solution, that it needs to be unrebuilt. They just lengthen the noses and things. Do the exact opposite of what's been done at Barrow Hill.
Yeah, okay. Bruce makes a point here. Like they seem to be doing Engage version of Hellion locos.
Okay.
Maybe there's a thing. I don't know.
Well,
but anyway,
I mean, Hellion just do all the diesels. So
they just do all the diesels.
Does that? Well, hang on. Does that mean that we're going to get an EFE Garrett?
Ooh. Wait.
Because
Hellion
sorry, Hatton's thought about it, but yeah.
No, they were in the design stage with Hattons, weren't they? The Garretts in Engage.
Yeah, but I just mean it didn't progress because there wasn't enough.
No,
because it's only Engage.
But where are the designs? Who has them? Who owns them?
Oh, nobody owns anything when it's made in China. Probably, I think. I don't know. But that does seem to be how a lot of these things come about. The EFE rail range. You're like, I mean, that's what's interesting about this in a way, because half of the EFE, it's like, I've seen that before. Where? What was it? The O gauge 060
Class 17s.
The Hudswell Clark. Now I've seen that before.
And the Class 17s. The Class 15s, sorry.
Yes, I was going to say that wasn't.
Yeah. Because they're from Little Loco Company.
Yeah, right. But yeah,
ironic considering it's O gauge.
That before, and then Kerno exclusive reruns as well. That's what there was some hope for. Would the LSWR brake vans make a comeback? But it doesn't matter because I've got them anyway. It was really hard to find the LSWR lettered one, but I managed it. But yeah, but the BT well tanks and the O2s, now I've seen that before.
Yeah. So there we
that
are.
was a digression.
So yeah, that was a good but it was a good digress. It was a good digress. So the new tooling in the end gauge range is the Class 23 Baby Deltic. Only DCC ready price at the moment of 149.95 RRP. Usual discount supply at retailers. 10 different running numbers, 4 different liveries, crossing all the way up to BR Blue.
Load haul.
I'm told there was only one that was blue, and was there only 10 of them? So yeah, got to catch them all.
Yeah. So it's BR green. Then there's two-tone with small yellow ends, two-tone with
large yellow ends,
and then the BR blue. So there we are. I don't know if I like this white bit at the bottom. To me it just seems like no, just have it all bloody green.
Actually, now
just have it all
I can't
bloody
unsee
green,
that now.
Or just have it red at the bottom.
Well, no, it's the red buffer beams now because it encroaches on where the discs are. It's not definitely below them. Oh, you've ruined the Baby Deltic for me.
Should pretend it's a 37 and move on.
Well, no, there was me arguing why they're cooler than 37s, and now you just ruined it.
And now I just pointed it out. There you are. See, this is the entertainment you guys come for.
Someone needs to make
his day is ruined.
Someone needs to make a 37-0 with red buffer beams. That'll cancel it out.
Right, move on, quick.
Moving on. So we're going to move to our first of the picks. Rob, tell us about your pick and why you chose it.
Now, this is something I really wished I had when I collected N-Gage, because I'd have loved a TPO train with these exact coaches, because back when I collected them, I couldn't get the actual one with the apparatus on, which is the top one. And you only had the Mark 1 full brakes and a Rail Express Services 47, I believe, back then. But I think re-releasing these to... Shut up!
Can we have that as the backing track? That's what we need for this post.
Copyrighted.
Rob and his TPOs.
Copyrighted, Max. It's copyrighted. But I think it's going to be a welcome addition to the N-Gage range. I think Aberg's planning to get one or two of these, especially because I think it would go quite nicely behind one of his locomotives around his new layout. I think the time for mail trains in N-Gage has very much arrived, and it's good. It's great to see a different type of coaching stock in N-Gage that's a bit more niche, so to speak.
So you've got challenge for iBook now. Make it work.
To make a whole mail train with the apparatus.
Make it catch the mail.
That'd be so cool if an N-Gage one could do that. I was when I was little, I was mesmerised by the double O gauge ones. I just thought it was the coolest thing.
There you go.
What abuse is being thrown now?
Much of it. No, so Rob, I actually agree with you. I think this is a good addition. It would, I think it would have been a stretch to get a working mechanism on this, and also I don't think it's something that would be modelled. Honestly.
Well, the thing is, I would love.
Hornby would have done an updated version in 00 by now.
Yes, they would have done. Yeah, totally agree. They've basically done is
sold and was used, and I think they would have done an updated version by now.
Yeah, they've restricted it to the railroad range, haven't they, and kept the old Hornby tooling. All the new tooling ones have the apparatus detailed but not usable, which is okay. You know, if you want these models to look nice and realistic, they're not going to be. A lot of the parts like this aren't going to be able to be operable purely because if they are, they'll break. It's that simple, and you can't fit it onto a small N-Gage model.
Dan, I need to hang on. I need to clarify something here. So Dan, we've done the new toolings. We're now talking about the highlights of the launch, the range itself, whether or not it's old as heck or not. Just what we liked from the announcements. Good? Are we good? Cool. Sorry, Max.
Oh, it was just that, yeah, so commercially a working one wouldn't make sense, but I just think it's something for the Engage Wizard.
Yeah. It'd be hella expensive as well, wouldn't it?
It'd be something that would look like magic.
Honestly, if iBook doesn't do it, I will be upset.
Pressure's on now.
Mm-hmm.
When he listens back to this, he's going to be like, oh, no.
Not even doing the lit ones.
Doing what now?
Dan,
And sound fitted as well.
That may be. Yeah, they need to be sound fitted and lit and working arms. That would be a lot of brass wire and a glass of gin will probably get one working in.
Matt
think
has
the gin will smack when it's thrown out of the.
Matt has a double O gauge one if you want to copy it.
James
and make it small.
Strongly worded email. I am good at strongly worded emails. Trust me. So there we are. I think this is
It's a welcome addition to the range.
He's a TT120 guy. Well,
it's pointed out to me.
It's a welcome re-release.
Yes,
it's a welcome re-release.
And they should do this in like a train pack now. 2 of those and maybe a Class 47 in RES. I reckon it'd sell really well as well. You know, really nice. Yeah.
So there you are. So there are a few variations. There are 4 liveries, a few variations. $52.95 recommended retail price for a non-lit coach. That's
ridiculous.
It's a bit expensive.
Oh yeah, Dan's got a point there.
He does have a point. They did have a train set with these. Anyway,
did they?
Moving on.
Oh, okay.
So Max, what's your pick? And
why
are you regretting it now?
Because the only one I was interested in isn't the one that's photographed. There were 4 liveries. I was kind of interested in the teak one, and that's. So
I have to say this while pulling images for this, they had this kind of image for these 3 liveries, like so the livery diagram, and then the one for the teak was a completely different motif.
Actually, sorry, James, you completely failed on here because there's 4 different liveries on 3 different types of coaches, and here we've got 2 types of coach in 3 liveries.
Oh no, I literally took the image.
You did warn us. To be fair, you did warn us about this.
I did just take the. If you go to Rails of Sheffield, look at their news and look at the section about these coaches. It's literally these 3 coaches. That's what I put.
Shameful display.
So yeah, the backstory to these is that so pre-grouping is cool but underrated. Locomotives only got made if there was a preserved example or something like that, or the livery could be applied to something they made. But there wasn't much sort of stock. So we all know of the Hatton's Genesis coach and how that changed everything by making me collect 00 again. I'd not had any 00 in my life for 15 years, and then it's like, damn, pre-grouping is cool, and now you can model it with Genesis coaches. And then Hatton's did a Hatton's, and you can now buy a van as in their memory.
Hi Morwood. Hey Burke.
But of course, there wasn't anything for the bogey coach. But then we saw the Evolution announcement. I think that's how it worked chronologically. And then Bachmann Bachmann and DFE seemed to be doubling down on the correct pre-grouping coaches. We won't do any of this generic stuff. We'll do it properly, and you'll pay for it at £110 for the LNWR coaches.
Yeah.
So to see this after all that is a bit of a surprise. So these are the London, Brighton, and South Coast Isle of Wight coaches. So they were modified to run on the island, but now they're being put in other liveries because I guess this is a sign that they're not going to make correct coaches of these railways.
Blasphemy.
Never mind. But
No, not never mind. That's that's just cheating.
well, this is it. So it's the time to choose what you take, because these are £58.50. But the previous pre-grouping coaches, well, unless you count these, but they weren't in pre-grouping liveries, was the LNWR coaches, and they were
Yes.
£110 a pop. So
Was that the
because
bird? No, that was the bird. Was that
economies
the bird
of
cage?
scale, etc.
I
So
don't know. Southern.
yeah, so interestingly, I felt was that the correct prototype of these coaches you can buy in packs of 4, and that's 4 different types of coach. And here these are being sold individually, and 3 types. So one thing I spotted after the video had ended from Bachmann was that actually the Isle of Wight coaches, there's 2 different types of brakes.
Yeah.
There's one with and one without a luggage compartment, and for some reason they're only doing them without the luggage doors, which is a bit of a shame, I think, because it was not a mistake, but it was something that Hornby did as well with their generic coaches in 4 and 6 wheel, particularly the 6 wheel. Was if you look at photographs of pre-grouping trains, they were sort of book-ended. They would have a brake vehicle on both ends. And when I was buying the Hornby stuff, it's the thing of, well, I'm going to have to buy the same brake coach and have it twice, but
Flip
only
it
the one
round.
running number. And now it's the same challenge again. There's only one brake coach you can buy. So yeah, the 4 liveries, we've got the London, Brighton South Coast Railway. Again, interesting that it's just the 1 livery, because we know of 2 liveries from that railway. There was the 2-tone, which is sort of a bit more striking. So I don't know if they might do that later on, and they don't want to give you the choice. They just, you'll buy one now and then buy one later. Though we've got the Caledonia Railway coaches, which they say is to go with their 828 class and the Scottish M7, which is upcoming, is not out yet. So bit of a point on that I thought was interesting was that both of those locos are Rails of Sheffield exclusives. So, and these are main range EFE coaches. So, yep, fair enough, I guess. We've got Somerset and Dorset Joint Railway blue coaches, a very popular livery with people. It never actually made it in the Genesis range. I know that they said they were going to do it in a batch 3 that never happened. So people were disappointed about that. Hornby have done it. We know that the Evolution is very soon in this livery. But again, this makes sense because Bachmann have done more Prussian blue engines than anyone else actually, because they've got
yes, they've got a fair few S&D liveries.
I mean, the last one was the 1P, but there's also the 4F,
4F,
7F.
7F. That was it. I knew I was missing one. Yeah. So for any Somerset and Dorset fans out there, you can put your bullets in the bin now. The proper
where they belong.
Here. The proper stuff is here. You can actually model the cool trains that the railway had. Oh, here we go.
Ending Zach's comment now.
SR ones. I doubt the 1, 2, 3 will manage more than 1 through second radius curves, but I'll have
so a bit like the Bachmann video was saying, where's 009, where's 009, where's 009? Throughout me talking through this is that, but they drag. Now, I don't really know why that is, but I'm guessing it's the bearing setup. So is it possible, like other coaches they've done? Because worth pointing out that I don't believe these will have lights, none of the EFE.
But these, I was going to say, these are EFE, aren't they? They're not Bachmann branch line.
No. Well, no, because Bachmann branch line, they say that they can only do things that are correct.
No bearings.
Unless it's narrow gauge. Anyway, the 4th livery, which you've not pictured,
is the worst one.
Well, it might be a first. I'll be interested to see what it looks like. Well, because it is teak.
It's teak. Why teak?
Okay, what railway company is it? Yep.
Yeah,
and several
that's my
railway
point.
companies are listed, so it's not even they say it could be Great Northern, Great Eastern, Metropolitan,
I mean,
but they haven't.
I
It's just
I
teak.
like, yeah, it's just teak, and I mean, but they did hint during the announcements that you could use those teak coaches for a number of lines. It's just in the description they haven't specified
Yes,
it.
not all. Well, I think they did mention it in the actual video, hence the
yeah,
names.
exactly.
Yeah, but it could be any. Now I
didn't think of that.
I didn't either, but I read it online and thought, that's a thing.
That's to go with that Rapido Edward that's being made, I imagine, as well.
Well, I thought that's what the generic coaches in brown were for, because there was only 2 of those.
Yes.
So yes, lots of options out there.
Well,
but also
I mean,
be interesting to see what they actually look like. I don't know if this is the usual Bachmann technique where decorated samples already exist, they're just not showing them yet. Because I don't believe Bachmann have made teak coaches. They've made Thompson coaches, but that's fake teak because that's a metal coach looking like a wooden one. So I don't know if it'll be exactly the same decorating process, or probably will be, but yeah. So yeah, Festiniog Railway livery doesn't really work on a standard gauge coach.
That's the issue.
I know you're talking about
waiting
Furness.
for NG7. That would be nice.
No, but seriously, on the Furness, no engines.
We're lamenting.
There's no engines. Someone should sort that out, because isn't there a lot of thing in common with Furness locos and Cambrian locos? And
yeah, Rapido.
You can't get just anyone. I'm
anyone,
not biased,
yeah.
but yeah, just hopefully repeat. Is that the right? Yeah, but yeah, there's more railway companies out there, because that's yet another point. See, this is why I picked these, because there's just a lot to talk about. I don't know if I'll buy any.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem, isn't it? Is you can talk about them because they're generic, but will you buy them?
Well, it's talking about them from a concept point of view, because it's not modelling anything, but it's enabling modelling, so you can buy the engine and have a railway, have a layout based on that railway. But with the amount of ranges there are, so can I count them all? There was Genesis, there was Hornby, Evolution, and now these.
Yeah.
So you've got 4 ranges of coaches, and then, of course, for pre-grouping, you can throw in the prototypical ones as well. And it's sort of, gosh, well, if you want to put a different engine behind each one, or in front of each one, you're sort of running out for some of the companies. There's previously you had these engines and nothing to go behind them, and now you've got more to go behind them, and you have engines.
Yeah, I see that.
Which I guess is a nice problem to have, but yeah, Era 2 for the win.
Era 2 is on the up. Devon, no, these are not lit. These are EFE generic. They will not be lit. But I mean, I think it's a good addition. You know, it enables Era 2 modeling, and I think this is going to be very. I think we're in for another Era 2 heavy year. I have a feeling it's going to be another Era 2 heavy year, and I think it's going to sound expensive to quite a few people.
Well, at least you're going to be saving money on NG7, Max.
No, but yeah. I suppose another thing on this is the elephant in the room on this style of coach is, how does it compare to the Evolution coaches?
Well, this is
and
yeah,
sort of knowing the very different business strategies of Rapido and Bachmann. Hopefully, it should work out for everyone, because if all the Evolution coaches sell out, then that's fine, isn't it? That's good. The maximum yield, and then for anyone that didn't pre-order, well, I guess I'll have to resort to. Really? You're just outing yourself like that.
I can't. Yeah, because I can't warrant coaches. and I honestly regret not getting into batch 1.
Right.
So I will be looking out like mad for some batch 1 evolution coaches when they turn up, because
So they all gone from the shops as well?
I have no idea. I haven't looked at it because I'm afraid, because I will
Oh, I
I
see.
will cave.
Yeah.
I think these are a good compliment. I think you're exactly right. The Evo coaches, these would definitely complement them. My concern here will be the price point versus the expectation. I'll be interested to see the engineering samples, and to see if they're going to be up to par for that recommended retail price.
Yeah, because there's another sort of thing in that some railways mix their coaches about, and some railways had them in set formations. I think the Somerset and Dorset was one where you could see a variety of coaches, but you're sort of relying on the livery matching to a strong degree.
Yes.
So I hope. I've realised there's yet more about these. So one of the features of the Isle of Wight rebuilt coaches is they were air braked. So people have picked up on that. Won't these generic coaches also have all the kit underneath for air brakes, which doesn't quite work? Yeah. So, well, that's Dan saying that Torpedo don't work with EFE, which, fair. Okay. But it is looking like the Evolution coaches will match the Genesis coaches. I think that's a fair assumption.
Another thing I'm afraid of finding online. Although I haven't seen
I've done that a lot. Yeah. That's how it started for me. I saw the Genesis coaches and I'm doing the 00 again. And I didn't pre-order those actually either. It was Hatton's had some extra stock when they arrived, and I thought, well, I don't want to go all in. I'll just get one. I'll get a full brake because I like full brakes. Full brakes are cool. So I got a full brake in L&WR, and it turned up. I thought, drat, this is really nice. I want more. And then I went on to Hatton's, and they only had the 4-pack left in the same livery. So I bought that, and then just sort of went from there.
Downhill from there.
yeah, it's downhill from Camden.
Sam's got a quick question. Bachmann, EFE, and Rapido are the only to do. Yeah, so Dan's answered it there for me. So I was under the impression that Hornby-ish. Did the 7F.
Bachmann did the 7F.
Did Bachmann do the 7F?
Hornby did the 2P.
2P.
And the 4F and the Ginty.
There you are. So let's move on. Because we spent a lot of time on these coaches, which I think is warranted. I didn't
realise it would take quite that long.
No. It's a talking point that I think needed to be put in because it is a big. I think it's a big thing to bring in some generic coaches. I think it's a big thing. So 5850 RRP, 12 different running numbers, 4 different liveries. So that's 4 sets of 3. Grab them if you're after them. My first pick is actually 2 picks.
Hey, I didn't see that coming.
My first.
You know
pick
which region this is, right? I don't.
No, I do know this, but I picked this not because I like it in the sense of I like the region, I like the model, but I like the essence. It's a clearance train set. Yeah, for a large amount of simoleons. So this is the 00 gauge Eastern Express train set. Now, considering Bachmann in their last announcement, the winter announcement, they announced the new track mat and the new system where they've got the divide in the middle, and then there are 2 yards on the side and everything like that. So I was expecting train sets, and we have picked them. No, I haven't had COVID in the first place. Anyway, I picked train sets because train sets are a great idea. They're a good way of getting people into the hobby, even at these exorbitant prices, not extortionate, exorbitant prices. But you get a V2, and these are car carriers.
Yep.
Which was an interesting choice.
Considering there's not a dock for them to get off at, yeah.
An interesting choice. So you get a V2 and 2 car carriers. and this is exactly why I chose it. Because it's 100% cool.
But guys!
Oh god, he's picked it up.
Look,
He's picked
until
it
you
up.
got a TTV2, I don't want to know.
There you are. So
Well, people have been complaining about the V2 in N-Gauge, so...
Because
Well,
it's N-Gauge. Look, now's the answer. You can buy a 001.
There you go. Anyway, just to brush over this, so this was the first of 2 train sets. This one here is $334.95 recommended retail price and $399.99 DCC fitted. So there is not a sound option for the Eastern Express train set. Now, no.
How is it costing them 60 quid to put a chip in it?
It's the Kinesis system.
Yeah.
The Kinesis system.
The Kinesis, yeah.
The Kinesis.
Which I want to get my hands on it just to see what it is.
Hopefully it's better than the Easy command.
Is it real yet?
Well, it's being launched with these. It's being advertised with these sets. So I'm assuming yes.
Because sadly, all this set prompted for me was I remember the announcement lecture for those at Worley. That was a while ago. I mean, not to be impatient, stuff happens, but yeah.
Where is it?
Where is it?
But also, what's it going to be like? A lot of speculation, because when they announced it, they promoted it as the only DCC system that worked with what was it? A command center, a computer, and a device like a smart device.
Yeah,
I thought,
so
no, it isn't. But okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, yeah, could be good.
It could be good. It could be worse. But that brings us to the second, which is more accurate. I think this is a more accurate description for the name of the train set than this.
Yes. Mark 1 Suburbans and a Sulzer. Can't really go wrong, can you?
Well, but this is a Eastern Express, and all I see is Eastern.
And then car carriers.
Coaches rather than coaching stuff.
Yeah. It doesn't really make sense.
Cars would be going faster than they could on the M1 at the time.
So Bruce, this is why I want to get my hand. This is why I want to get my hands on it, because I really want to understand what's taken them so long to get it out. So this includes the Kinesis, but not the Kinesis. Yes,
that's the.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so the other set that they came out, and I think this is the better set. This is the one I prefer. This is the one I would get out of the two sets. The Suburban Sulzer train set. It's a loco and 2 coaches. It's exactly what you want. You get an oval track. You get a DC controller if you pick the DCC ready version, which is $304.95, and this one comes with a sound fitted option using the Kinesis system for $414.95. Which,
although by the sounds of it, it's the Kinesis Go. Yeah.
Or it's the Kinesis Go. Whatever that system.
As opposed to the Kinesis Gone.
Kinesis may be coming.
Yeah.
It's still not as cool as the Grand Canyon set. No, it's not. But there you are.
That's true.
So I picked the 2 train sets. I think train sets are a good idea. Now, my only issue is with this, and I think we mentioned this in our chat as well. The track map that they put out has got shunting yards. It's got areas to do shunting on it. 2 of them.
Didn't it have no loops though?
It didn't have. So it's got no runaround loops. It's just it's 2 ovals of track with 2 areas to shunt on it, but no runaround loops. Evening, RJ.
So you need 2 locos really to shunt on it.
So you need 2 locos to shunt on it. It's weird. But anyway, my point is I was expecting a tank locomotive and some wagons. You know,
or an
Oh,
08.
yeah.
or you know, they did
With
the
the
08
with the working
recently,
coupling.
with the working
Yeah.
coupling.
It'd be a perfect example to actually use it, right?
It's almost a no-brainer. So there you are, Bachmann. If you're listening, you are tagged. We want to see the Class 08 with auto uncoupling. It'd be stupid. It'd be expensive though. That's the only thing.
It'll be a non-stop shop for a shunting layout, wouldn't it?
But it
Be a
would
one-stop shop, everything in a box.
And that seems to be where these train sets sell, is the who has time to make decisions on what they need.
Just buy it in a box. Jobs are good, and you got it all in a box.
I've said it before. Like some companies, do 3 sidings as a train set. Get a little shunter with 2 wagons, 3 wagons, and 2 points with some bits of track. Shunting.
Well, so fun fact. The O gauge track pack from Pico is 3 sidings.
It is. And Charlie is actually getting one, Max, and he's going to be building it on his new O gauge layout.
All right.
I'll buy one too.
You couldn't convince him to do NG7 then?
No, he said it.
No,
He said it was
because he's not foolish enough.
underrepresented.
He's not
Need an
foolish
NG7 train set.
So, Oliver, this is what I was trying not to say. It's a perfect excuse to shift more panniers. But there you are. So I highlighted 2 train sets. I think that was a grand idea. So Oliver mentioned that the 9J and the 4F are his highlights from this. I agree. The 9J is definitely a highlight. That's in 6 or 6, like plenty of different liveries, plenty of different numbers crossing. You know, the Great Central lined one looks absolutely phenomenal.
And sound fitted options, which I think might be a first.
Sound fitted option. Dan,
But
are you getting one?
Well,
I'll
yeah,
wait
because
for
he's
that.
already got one. But if it's a different running number, he can just buy it again. I mean, I do kind of like that these old toolings are being brought back, because it seems unlike some other companies. I mean, well, even EFE with how many Baby Deltics they're releasing. At the time, Bachmann would only do a few, but sometimes as little as 3 different liveries of a locomotive, and they've all gone. You can't, hard to get hold of, and then bring them back. So my one is I want to see the coal tank return. I want a lined coal tank.
Well, yeah, lined with coal would be nice.
They could make a decent pack out of that, because they could have called it the Coalport Jumper, because we used to have a coal tank and 2 Suburbans that used to do one of the branch lines in Shropshire.
Actually, that's another point. Is when I shouldn't admit, but when the generic coaches were being announced live in the video, I just don't do LNWR. Don't do them in any livery that I'd actually want. Don't, because then I've got to catch them all. But yeah.
So Dan has ordered. Dan has ordered. So there we are. Moving on from train sets. Rob, this was your second pick, and I'm glad you mentioned it because I wanted to as well.
An LMS Parrot.
It's a Parrot.
Patriots are probably my favourite LMS locomotive, and I love them.
Is that like your favourite? Sorry, it's like choosing your favourite illness.
Yeah.
I and I really like them in crimson. And
they do look nice in crimson.
I for one can't wait until the actual Unknown Warrior actually rolls out of the works at is it the Butterley at the moment in the Duchess shed, and that because they just have elegance about them. They've got that. I just really like the look of them, and I just think if I was collecting 00, I would have put a pre-order down for one of these, like on the spot.
Oh, Tom, you couldn't be more wrong, mate.
But Tom's just revealed why as well. In that some say that one of these appeared in a book of Trains with Faces.
Oh God, it's just ruined it for me.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But Charlie's also right. They did announce the Unknown Warrior a while back.
But now we can see it in tooling, and it looks absolutely
Now we can
stunning.
see it.
I mean, same goes with the real thing, right? They announced that ages ago, and,
And we're still
not,
waiting.
Still not running.
It still doesn't have a boiler.
Yeah.
Is it Tisley?
Is it at Tisley now? Is it? But well, the thing is that they weren't they trying to get it done for the 80th anniversary of World War II,
Missed that.
and then they failed that miserably. So I think. So
Yeah,
I think
so
they're
Charlie,
aiming
this
for the
is-
90 years now.
90. That's a bit off. So yeah, this is the old tooling, but I believe it's been updated. The chip socket for DCC has been updated.
Is the tender new? Because isn't that tender? I mean, I'm really clutching at straws because this is Midland.
don't know.
But isn't the tender one of the ones that's in the whole 8F Jubbly mix?
Yes.
I'm going to assume yes. That's why it's
'Cause
got a new connection.
Yeah, the 8F was issued with in the new run with a Fowler and the Stania tender.
Yeah. So in that case, good job, Bachmann, because I can't tell. You kind of think an old tooling loco with a brand new tender, you'd think it would look really odd together, but that seems all right. So. Yeah.
So does this mean because of the 8F and the multiple tender variations, this is going to be a Bachmann LMS year?
Essentially.
It already is. Feels like.
Well, I mean, we're one announcement in, but so they've got what the.
Actually,
can we
I'm afraid
Hang on,
I've remembered.
I've got one in front of me that might get redone. There's the Mogul.
What happened? Wait, if I entered a
What do you mean,
different
what
universe, Rob's got TT, you've got LMS.
No, it's not mine. It's not mine. I'm doing DCC stuff on it.
Yes, I did know. It was just more fun to roast you.
Although it's a Stania, so it's almost up there.
Dan's
yes,
pointed out
everything
just the
but Great
new.
Western has been catered for so far this year. Yes, it has, but I think Great Western has been catered for a lot over the last few years. I will be very surprised if we get another new tooled or updated tooling Great Western loco this year.
What,
Well, the only thing they can do is the Great Bear now, because I think they've filled all the gaps pretty much, haven't they?
No.
There's plenty that can be done.
I want a Buffalo. Hornby should do an Atlantic.
They need to do an Atlantic.
Because I'm thinking about it now. It's no more of a stretch than the Streamline B17, or you know how they designed the Streamline front and then just put it on everything. Bam,
Yep.
P2, B17, just so.
You mean the LNER, not Hornby?
Of course, the streamlined castles. Oh, I forgot about that one.
But yeah,
Moving-
Great Western front. I want a Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I want
would be good.
anything with outside frames.
Aberdare.
Yeah, and then Rob could
Yeah.
use it to make NG7.
I could, yeah, that'd be great. Better than using
anyway,
the really
Rob,
expensive.
Back to the Patriot.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Back to the Patriot.
So they're nice. Go buy one if you like the red one, especially.
For £209.95.
209.
Or 320 quid for sound fitted. So
It's
Charlie, I expect one on your layout.
No, I don't know. I think if it is the updated tender and it's the updated tooling of the tender with the new connection, everything, okay. But if it's just old tooling with a new chipset in it, I think it's a bit steep. I still think it's a bit steep.
I think things cost money.
Things cost money.
The red one, that's James, isn't it?
My economics lesson for the day. Things cost money. But also, it's been pointed out quite rightly that does the 4F rerun also have this tender? So
it would make
basically,
sense.
So these are just the Fowler tender announcements. Anything you like, as long as it's got a Fowler tender.
Hang on, wasn't there
as long as it's blue.
Wasn't there a Bullied with a Fowler tender or something?
Oh God,
Bullied?
don't mention
Oh,
that name.
no, yeah, don't, no.
He
Spoilers.
is he who must not be named. So please don't. Anyway, so this is the LMS Patriot is coming back. Whether or not the rear end of it has been retooled, $209.95 DCC ready, or $319.95 DCC sound fitted. Now, I have a feeling, and I'm gonna change this so I can check the next slide. Yeah, so I didn't include my next shout out because I think we mentioned it at the beginning. The Scenecraft range. There was an awful lot of Scenecraft stuff come out, and I actually quite liked a lot of it. I liked the corrugated Good Shed, which came out in blue and not blue. There was bits of station. They had the new coal staves. They got the water tower. There was plenty of stuff there. But my bins, wheelie bins. I want me some wheelie bins in 00. Gimme.
I know a guy you can get some wheelie bins off.
No, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Sounds dodgy.
Wait.
Oh, is that part of the trade from earlier on? Someone you had NG7 wagons.
No.
Someone had LB coaches. Someone had some bins.
No, it's my own. It's my own personal channel sponsor.
No.
Ah. I also thought you meant full size
Sponsor
bins.
of what?
No, you have to ask your council for those bins.
Yeah.
Blue with a Stadia tent. Yeah, let's not think about that.
Yeah, let's forget
not
the.
Think about that.
Let's forget those southern things exist now.
Tender is not real. It can't hurt you.
It can't hurt you.
Tender.
So for me, the Scenecraft stuff in itself was a highlight. But other than that, nothing else really tickled my fancy. Quite honestly,
you could say it was a bit of a blockbuster.
It was.
But the great thing about it is that we've managed to get an hour and a half stream out of it.
Yeah, but 3/4 of that was Max talking about generic coaches.
This is very isn't it? We had Max on, and all he did was talk on a chat show. Honestly,
it could be worse. It could be worse. You could have broke the stream.
It was an education.
To be honest, I was very worried that I would just fall asleep when the Jubblies came on, and then to see it right at the beginning, I just.
There we go, done. So what?
Really could be
let's open up the floor a quick bit. Anything from you guys in the chat? What did you like that we haven't mentioned from the Bachmann announcements, and what do you want to see? While we're waiting for that, what about any predictions? We've got 3 more Bachmann announcements coming this year. Any idea?
There's definitely going to be an NG7 lamp hut somewhere.
Well, yeah. On a serious note, there has been a trickle of NG7 buildings, and that's none this week. Never mind. Although it's not like we've been buying them anyway, so I predict more NG7.
No.
There we go. There's hope.
Yeah.
So at least someone does.
Jubblies and 4Fs for Sam. If it's Leander, I don't think that those are the last Jubilees. I think Leander is going to turn up.
Actually, that is a good point, because how many versions did they announce of the Jubblies?
I want to say 3.
Yeah, that's
3,
not
4?
many, is it?
It's not many.
Whereas in when they've had a new... Actually, because I've found this a bit shocking. Previous new tooling announcements have sort of made this big fanfare. This, what could it be? And here's this, and then here's loads of them, all DCC and
1,
also
2,
sound
3,
options.
4. So there you
Whereas
are.
this time it's like, well, obviously you want a new Jubbly, right? Here it is. Here's 3 versions. Did they say when it's going to be out? Because I know the 8Fs aren't due for a while.
I didn't. I don't recall. Somebody please correct me, but I don't recall. But yeah, so let us know. So Bruce says probably more 009 will probably be in the winter announctions given the projected date of the Quarry Huns return. There we go.
Yeah, I mean,
can I make one prediction? I predict that every single announcement will have people in the chat saying 009 NGG's 15, and it won't be announced.
NG16. Where's my Garrett? That's
Yeah,
what
that's it.
Because I mean, this genuinely shocks me because people saying, "Well, it's only logical after the double fairly."
No, it's not.
So I'm
No.
torn because it's like well, it's a bit like most of the 009 range. I didn't really think of a business case for it. I don't know how it would pay, but yeah, I definitely have one. I definitely want a ready-to-run NGG 16 in any scale. But I think keeping it lower expectations. Just some more liveries of the curly roof van. So over
nice,
a year ago, there was only one livery, and it was the wrong shade of purple brown. But yeah. So Dan predicts the 8 plank.
Dan's predicting the 8 plank will move up will be enlarged in CAD.
Well, I didn't dare predict that because I would have thought it was already been done. I can't keep track really.
We've got Matt is saying Great Western post sorting vans and detailed TPOs in 00 gauge. I would welcome.
That's a fair.
I would welcome that. So Charlie, I meant Bachmann. Let's not get another haul in, or if Bachmann are going to do a haul, fine, but you know.
I think Tom's nailed it.
And will they be smart and put the 8 plank in Cambrian livery though? Probably not.
Oh, actually, yeah. On that point, do you notice the I can't say it. The Brengear wagons sold out.
Have
Again.
Well, for good this time it seems. The Cambrian liveried ones, anyway. I think there's still some Great Westerns. But yeah, so there we go. But yeah,
still waiting for their new stuff coming.
Tom's modelling corner predicts that we're never going to get what we truly want. I think that means an E. I think that means an E2 for Tom.
That does mean an E2. It means a full break for me.
I am.
And
surprised.
it means anything NG7 for me.
I'm surprised there isn't an E2. I know they're obscure, but stranger things have been made recently.
Yes, season 5.
True.
Sorry, Zach.
No, that was good. It was good.
If we have to do a class 205 thumper, including the 3 car, put my money down for a standard 4 tank revival 2. Okay, we're going to place internal bets now. I don't mind taking you for all your non-money. Will Bachmann introduce a type of steam generator? No, I don't think so.
Well, they're focused on the uncoupling.
I definitely think there'll be something small
else
for their model rail, their new rail mat range. I definitely think they need something that's goods and something that's small shunter.
Maybe we should take a little look at that track map. If somebody if somebody can get their hands on it, to have a look at the track map and see if there's any of the buildings or stuff like that on there that isn't available yet or hasn't been announced yet. Maybe that will give a hint as to what they might bring out alongside it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Touching at straws, yeah. That's what it's come to. What buildings?
Unfortunately, what buildings? You have to think about it. They brought.
What buses as well? What buses are they going to do?
Oh God!
No one cares.
I
what?
Want a stagecoach. I want a stagecoach liveried route master. That'll do.
Will they make a bendy bus?
Oh please, please.
One that actually drives.
Oh no!
Kids driving around your layout with a little remote control.
Ben Davis wants to see an LSWR T14 Drummond, some Furness freelance coaches from the EFE range, 26 and 3901 Z class.
Z.
I think we mentioned that before.
It's a Z class, James.
This is a lot.
Are you American or what?
Bloody difference. I work with Americans all bloody day. It freaking annoys me.
And you don't teach them.
You should educate them.
I do. I get told off for putting S's in my emails instead of Z's, and I genuinely do.
Do you know what you should just reply? Who made the English language? English.
That's
anyway.
A complicated story, actually. It's been hundreds of years.
It's called English, not Americanish.
English. Network rail track machine would probably be up Bachmann Street. 442 in NSE just for Postman Rob.
Postman Rob.
Oh,
You're right,
Christ.
Rob. How's that NG7 going?
New motorised chassis.
Shit.
Carter.
Fucking shit.
So there we are. I think so let's slowly wrap this up now. So any final overall thoughts from Bachmann Spring announcements? I think it was a good start.
Tell you what, it's been a very good start for the LMS and modelers, and also for a couple of great central modelers as well. I think it's been a good start to the year, but we just hope for a little bit more branching out as we get to the summer announcements.
I'm wondering when we're going to see the 170. Was it the
Turbo Star?
Yeah, the Turbo Star.
Yeah.
Because they sort of announced it, but it didn't go anywhere. And then they've hinted at it in the 66 video. And it would have made sense to announce it at Derby. But it just, yeah. I'm only saying this because I was thinking there was something in for everyone in this. Well, hang on, there wasn't anything ultra modern, was there?
Well, this was
No, there wasn't.
Well, this was
Apart from
the thing,
60s,
yeah.
there was 66s, wasn't there?
That doesn't
Oh yes,
count.
yes there was.
That
yeah,
doesn't count.
The
Yeah, there was some
squiggly
wagons
spaghetti
as
one.
well, and
Oh yeah, yeah. You see, by not including all the announcements, we've actually forgotten what they are.
and that's the point. We're supposed
But
to.
this
pick
is just
the
a
good
memory
stuff.
test.
Yeah, it's a complete memory test. I'm going to test you all next time.
I have failed.
Not going to go well. Maybe some North British locos, Tom says. Yeah, I think this is going to be
That'd be
another
nice.
year of Era 2. At least I would hope so. I think it needs a bit more representation before we forget about it completely. And save Max's wallet. Anyway. Anyway, so let us know if you 19D.
What?
Hilton's still here. He sat in his new basement. He sat in his new basement.
His lair.
You know, his lair, and we're in the background while he's over there playing with his W2 or whatever, doing track testing.
With Vanderbilt tender.
I haven't googled it, so you're gonna have to tell me later. Anyway, let us know what you think of this way that we. Don't tell anyone about the base. Have you got some prawns locked up down there?
That's why I said lair. Labyrinth. I mean, earlier I said about the engine for his garden. I don't know what it
we
is.
We don't know. He doesn't. Nobody tells us nothing. Anyway, jump on the Discord. Let us know what you think of this different style of doing announcements. It's probably terrible. We'll probably change it again the next time somebody does an announcement. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I've enjoyed it. Have you guys enjoyed yourself? Max is staring at the screen, trying not to fall asleep and slump on his keyboard.
There was a lot of LMS.
There was a lot of
LMS.
LMS.
Lot to take in. I mean, good thing that I'm up to date on my LMS vaccines, but
yes.
Oh god, that's the point. When we were saying about what could come back, the crab.
Oh yes.
And on that bombshell,
it's time to end.
It's time to end. Let's not talk about bombshells and Top Gear and the Grand Tour. Let's just cut that out right now. Anyway, so with that said, we'll keep an eye out for the next set of announcements. I haven't got a thumbnail for next week because I haven't made it yet. But next week, Rob, you're back, aren't you?
Depends what the topic is, because in the chat, you guys all seem to think it was Lyndon next week, but it's not. It's me.
It is you talking about common mistakes.
Common mistakes, yeah. I've made many.
So.
That was a mistake that you didn't know what it was on next week.
There you go.
one of those common mistakes was choosing NG7 in its heyday.
No.
What a heyday. It didn't have a heyday. Anyway, so yeah,
one Corey Hunslet.
One
little tiny wafer Corey Hansel. So
Oh!
next week.
Whoa!
That's the actual mistake. Yes, thanks for the reminder, Dan. Yes.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate
It was
TT,
cheap,
not
okay? It was cheap.
Oh,
Not
you can
even
go over
once.
that. You can go over that excuse next week. So yeah, next week, come and join Rob, Tom, and who else is joining you next week, Rob?
Well, for starters, fuck you, Lyndon. I don't know who's joining me next week. I think it may be Charlie and Max, or Charlie and someone else. I'm not quite
don't
sure.
make
We haven't decided
mistakes.
yet.
I think Tom will be there to do some button pushing because I won't be around. But we'll figure that out next week. Come and join Rob to talk some.
I'm hosting. It's going to be a car crash.
It's going to be an absolute meltdown. It's going to be hilarious. Anyway, on that particular bombshell, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us as always. You have been absolutely amazing. Max, if people want to follow you, find you, where can they look?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram under Mountaineer1265. And please do, because nobody seems to have seen my latest reel or post.
Really?
I did share it,
Yeah.
Max. I did try.
Get sharing.
People need to see the Swiss goodness.
Yes, Dan. Yes, Dan.
You can tell he's out of the loop, can't you?
Read the thumbnail.
I just wanted us
Rob,
to talk about Great Central Wagons
He
on
just-
stream. That was the.
That's
Maybe
it,
we should
yeah.
get him on to talk about the Great Central Railway at some point. You and him could have a right chat about that, couldn't you?
We'll do an era. We should do an era 2 modelling. We should do an
Yeah.
era 2.
Yeah, when
Maybe
you're saying
we
about the
should.
Big Four one, we need a pre-grouping stream. As
We
well.
need to do a pre-grouping. We'll add it to the list. There we go. Rob, what about you, mate? Where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook as the Kiln Line.
Fantastic.
Like and
And
subscribe.
If you want to look for me, you can do. Type in HM7000 on Google. I am the second hit. Or look at
Whee!
the little underscore the underscore little western on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Threads, all that place. I post occasionally. I was doing 365 days, but I'm sorry, the last 9 days have been tiring. So, whoops. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Absolute pleasure as always. We'll see you. Oh, God,
One more
he's
thing.
putting his finger up.
see
He's
you
putting
right
his
now. One more
finger up.
thing.
We don't do this. We don't plan this stuff. Rob, what?
Go to our merch shop and buy merch so we can afford
Ah.
better streaming
Yeah, please
services.
do. Yeah. Merch. Rob, show him the merch.
I haven't got merch. This is mine.
Oh God, there you are.
There you go.
We
Merch.
butchered it again.
I was worried
Butchered
which
again.
merch he was going to be. Then he might have taken his trousers.
Oh.
Shunting Yard boxer shorts.
Shunting Yard
too
boxer
cold for
shorts.
that shit up
that's
here.
Matt. That's Matt.
Pants.
Pants,
About the pants story.
Pants for Dan. Pants for
Pants
Dan.
for Dan.
Anyways, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next week. Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Good luck editing this, Zach.